Hello students, this is my lecture 7 on group theory. In the last lecture I have discussed properties of group. Now come to some basic definitions of group. First one is algebraic structure. A non-empty set G equipped with one or more binary operations is called an algebraic structure. For example, Z plus is an algebraic structure. Next definition is semigroup. An algebraic structure GO is said to form a semigroup if the following conditions hold. Semi means half. So in group we have four conditions: closure law, associative law, existence of identity, existence of inverse. Semi means half property of the group. So in semi group there are just two properties: closure law and associative law. You all know about closure law. If A, B belongs to G, then A operation B belongs to G for all A, B belongs to G. And associative law, if A, B, C belongs to G, then A operation B operation C in bracket is equal to A operation B in bracket operation C for all A, B, C belongs to G. Now next one is quasi group. Quasi means 1/4. 1/4 means one property. In group, four properties are there. So in quasi group, there is only one property, that is closure law. So an algebraic structure GO is said to form a quasi group if only closure law holds in G. That is, if A, B belongs to G, then A operation B belongs to G for all A, B belongs to G. Now this one is very important. Abelian group. Let GO be a group, then G is called abelian group if commutative law also holds in G. What is commutative law? If AB belongs to G, then A operation B is equal to B operation A for all AB belongs to G. This is called commutative law. If it is abelian group, there must have 5 properties: closure law, associative law, existence of identity, existence of inverse, as well as commutative law. If these 5 properties hold, then we say that GO is a abelian group. This group is also called commutative group. As commutative law holds, so this is also called commutative group. For example, Z plus, we have seen that this forms a group. You can easily verify that for integers. As commutative law also holds. 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2 because addition operation is addition. So Z plus is an abelian group. Now one question we have discussed earlier. Show that R comma star is a group. We have discussed R comma star is a group for 3 different properties of a star. Here I am discussing one of them. A star B is A plus B plus AB. Now in some examples we have to show that R comma star is an abelian group. So to show that R comma star is an abelian group, we will first show that R comma star is a group, and for this work is done earlier. So first just verify these all properties: closure law, associative law, existence of identity, existence of inverse. Show this all, and if these properties hold, R comma star is a group. Now to show that R comma star is abelian, we will verify commutative law. So commutative law is A star B is equal to B star A. Now here the meaning of A star B is A plus B plus AB. What about B star A? It is B plus A plus BA. So there is no difference between these two. If we find A plus B plus AB or we find B plus A plus BA, we will get same answer. So A star B is equal to B star A in this case. Commutative law holds in R, hence R comma star is abelian. Now this also is important. What is order of a group? So the number of elements in a group is defined as order of a group, and we denote it by O in bracket G, order of group. So first example, we have seen that G is equal to 1 omega omega square. The cube roots of unity is a group with respect to multiplication. This forms a group with respect to multiplication. So how many elements are there in G? 1, 2, 3. 3 elements are there. So order of the group G, OG, is 3. Similarly, the group G is equal to 1 minus 1, I minus I is a group with respect to, again, multiplication. How many elements are there in G? 4. So order of G is 4. Now, there is a note. If a group G consists of a finite number of distinct elements, then the group is finite group, and the order of G is also finite. Otherwise, it is called infinite group, and the order of infinite group is infinite. For example, if you have asked what is order of Z, Z plus is a group. So what is order of Z? So there are infinitely many elements in the set of Z, set of integers. So order of Z is infinite, infinity. If we can't count the number of elements in group, we will count and see, and if it is infinite, then just write infinite. Now sometime it is again asked, write the other definition of group. One definition I have discussed, the other definition of group. So the algebraic structure GO is a group if the binary operation O satisfies following conditions. First, closure law, AB belongs to G, then A operation B belongs to G for all AB belongs to G. Second, associative law, if ABC belongs to G, then A operation B operation C is equal to A operation B operation C for all ABC belongs to G. Now there is a difference. Existence of left identity. In identity we have two equations. E operation A is equal to A, and in identity we have also seen that A operation E is equal to A. So here for left identity we have to only show that E operation A is equal to A. If this condition also holds, then there is an identity, and here E is called the left identity of G. Similarly, existence of left inverse. Each element of G possesses left inverse. In other words, A belongs to G implies there exists an element A inverse belongs to G such that A inverse operation A is equal to E identity belongs to G. The element A inverse is the left inverse of A. So if all these four conditions hold, then we also show that GO is a group. Now next is order of an element. This is also important. Order of an element in a group. Suppose G is a group and the composition has been denoted multiplicatively. That means operation is multiplication. By the order of an element A belongs to G, we mean the least positive integer n, if exists, such that A to the power n is equal to E, where E is the identity of G. If the operation is multiplication, then A operation n is equal to E, then n is called the order of A, where n is the least positive integer. We will discuss it by an example, then it is more clear. If there is no positive integer n such that A to the power n is equal to E, then we say that A is of infinite order or of zero order. And we shall denote this symbol order of A by writing O in bracket A to denote order of A. Now discuss it with an example. For G is equal to the set 1 minus 1 I minus y. I is a group with respect to multiplication. If we have to ask what is the order of 1, so as we saw that 1 to the power 1 is equal to 1. 1 is the identity for multiplication. So 1 to the power 1 is equal to 1. That means a to the power n is equal to e. Here a is 1, n is 1, e is 1. So we have to focus on this. So 1 to the power 1 is equal to 1. 1 is the identity. So order of 1 is 1. Similarly, minus 1 to the power 2 is equal to 1. Minus 1 square is equal to 1. 1 is the identity. So order of minus 1 is 2. Similarly, I to the power 4 is equal to 1. So order of I is 4. And minus I to the power 4 is equal to 1. So order of minus I is also 4. Similarly, for understanding it better, you can also find the order of element for the group G, including members 1, omega and omega square. Thank you.